Hello and welcome to the advent of automation, your personal 20-day guide to streamlining your BI workflow. This is day 10 of our learning journey, and today we are going to automate data extracts from Power BI. As BI professionals, we often share data in many ways. Sometimes this can be done by pointing people to the right Power BI report, but other times a predefined format must be followed. Today I will show you 2 ways to automatically share data with others from Power BI. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to BI-Lingual Analytics. My name is Roland and I'm here to guide you through the world of data, analytics and automation. If this is your first time around here, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss any of my tutorials. It means a lot to me and helps others to find content like this. In our first example, we will add the button to an existing Power BI report that lets users click and save a dynamic CSV extract to a SharePoint folder. For the second example, we will simulate monthly data sharing among departments by setting up a schedule that queries larger data volumes from a semantic model and saves the results. If you're ready, let's get started. Let's start with a Power BI report. For simplicity, I've added a table and a couple of filters to the page. Next, we will add a Power Automate visual. In previous tutorials, we went straight to the edit section of this visual to assign a Power Automate flow. This time, we will add the same fields from the table to the visual. These are the fields we will extract by clicking the button. At first glance, nothing seems to change as the visual doesn't update or show anything. However, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. Now with the same fields added to the table and the Power Automate button, we can proceed. What's amazing is how well Power Automate integrates with Power BI. By clicking the Edit button, the Power Automate interface loads, allowing us to create automation directly in Power BI. How good is that? For today, we will create an instant cloud flow, enabling users to click this button to extract data. The trigger is already pre-selected for us. Next, we will add an action called Create CSV Table and use the Power BI data from the dynamic content. Before adding more steps, let's see what kind of table we get by clicking this button. I save and apply the flow to the button and make some adjustments. Then we will head over to Power Automate and explore the run history. Under the outputs, we can see figures that align with what we saw in the matrix. But wait, there's more. If we go back to Power BI, apply some filters and click the button again, the results in the Create CSV Table action dynamically adjust to reflect the filters applied. This is amazing. Now we need to do something with that CSV table as it currently resides only in Power Automate. Luckily, we already covered how to create files on SharePoint. So let's add a new step, search for Create File action under the SharePoint connector and fill out the relevant fields. For the content, we will use the output of the previous step. And just like that, we have an automated CSV extract button that dynamically adjusts to the filters applied by the user in a Power BI report. Imagine setting up conditions where if one of the users clicks the button, the file is saved to one location, while if another user clicks it, the file is saved to a different SharePoint folder. With the flexibility of personalized visuals, users can select the fields relevant to them and extract details to their dedicated SharePoint site. This single button offers immense flexibility for data transfer or sharing. Implementing it only takes a few minutes, or just a bit more depending on the complexity of the flow. Overall, it can save time for both report owners and those who need periodic data extractions. Now let's move to our second example, a more structured and larger scale data sharing process. Let's say the finance department requires monthly updates from a daily sales report in a specific format. While they could log into the report and manually extract the data, there is no need to do it manually. To assist them, we will create a scheduled cloud flow to run on the first day of every month at 7 AM. First, we will add the Power BI action, specifically the Run a Query against the Dataset action. This action allows us to query larger data volumes in a structured way. Selecting the workspace, and dataset is straightforward, but the query text requires more thought. Today, I won't cover writing the text query for this action. Instead, I'll show you how to copy it from Power BI Desktop. Suppose we need to query the year, month, and date columns from the calendar table, group and product ID from the products table, customer name, total sales, and quantity. All this data is for the last calendar month, filtered down to a single month. To achieve this, we will add the date field to the filter panel and select relative date as the type, specifying last one calendar month as the period. While my data is historical and shows nothing for November 2024, you can keep this filter when deploying your automation. With the table set up, click on Optimize and open the Performance Analyzer. Start recording, refresh visuals, and copy the text query revealed in Power BI Desktop. Paste this query into the Power Automate action. For larger data volumes, adjust the top-end selection to 100,000. Next, add the Create CSV Table step using the output from the Run a Query against the Dataset action. Finally, create a file on SharePoint. And there you have it, a scheduled automation that runs on the first day of every month, placing a sales summary table in a SharePoint folder for your finance colleagues. Before wrapping up, let's discuss some limitations. Both options have constraints on how much data can be extracted. While these can sometimes be mitigated in Power Automate or by batch running automation, they are still worth noting. If you need to export extensive rows and columns, I recommend Ruth's solutions, which involves looping through data extractions. I'll link her video in the description below. Please note that it is a more advanced solution than what I've planned for the advent of automation. Automatically extracting data from Power BI reports or semantic model is a game changer. It's especially useful when sharing the semantic model isn't feasible and users rely on specific data and datasets. As I mentioned earlier, many people manually export data from tables and matrices just to send it as an attachment to someone else within the organization or even outside of it. These manual processes can be streamlined with these automation options. And with the two examples we covered today, you can start automating data sharing for colleagues who need clean data without interacting with visualization. I hope you enjoyed this series, and by the end of December, or whenever you complete the learning, you will have some great automation ideas to enhance your BI workflow. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them quickly. Thanks for staying till the end. I hope you learned something new today. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, check out these tutorials to take your data, analytics and automation journey to the next level. Until the next one, see ya.